Hi! Today we are going over how to convert an image into a 3D print. We start with an image or file that we want to make into a 3D print. This is an image that Troy over at Troy's Garage gave me. He is a fellow YouTuber, coworker, and just an awesome guy. And if you have an interest in classic trucks or anything with mechanics, go check him out after the video. Troy asked me if I would turn this logo into a 3D print so that he could use it as a physical sign. First, we need to convert this image into a file that has physical properties, such as an SVC file. You can do this with any free application online. With this new version of the logo, we need to take it into a 3D rendering software. In this situation, I love Blender. It is one of my favorite 3D rendering images, and it's free. In order to use Blender, you'll need to add an extension that allows you to import SVC file. Here we have the SVC file. First, what we need to do is we need to take it, clean it up. We need to take the portions of the file that we are interested in rendering and remove those from the unnecessary bits. These unnecessary bits are called vertices. Vertices are the data points that create a 3D image or 3D file. And that's what we're gonna focus on and separate from the model. So here, after all that's done, we have a two-dimensional file, which isn't very helpful for what we need it for. But with a quick little step, we'll be able to have this into a 3D model. All you need to do is hold E on your keyboard and move your mouse in Blender in any direction that you want it to be extruded, and it will raise the level and create a 3D image. After the software's done all the hard work for us, we just need to go in and do a little more editing to create all the parts that's missing, such as the voids and the letters. I saved the shapes earlier that I knew I needed for this step, and we are gonna take those and use them as a template and cut away the vertices that we don't need. Once the model is cut, we're able to go in and delete all those unnecessary faces and vertices, and then we go in and reseal the model by adding new faces to those areas. And just like that, it's done. One of the final steps in this process is to add geometry to the shape. This gives the slicing software more information to work on when rendering the models. Once we're done with that, we just save the model as is, and then we can export it as an STL file. Once that's done, we determine the exact size we need, which I use this other software here on the screen to determine the proper scale. And in this situation, in order to scale this up to the proper size, we need a whopping 9,000%. Sometimes it's hard to realize just how small the models are you're working with in Blender. From here, we upload the model into Cura, my slicing software, one that's very popular and free to use as well. Here, I use a tool to separate the model individually so I can organize them and print them as I see fit. I organize them into 3 different print sets, the first 2 being blue print sets, and then the final being the red models. And please enjoy the prints. Troy, I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to help you with this, work on this model, and I hope you're happy with it. I'll get this to you soon. Thanks everybody for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope this gave you a brief introduction to Blender and just how awesome it is and what you can do with it. I hope this gave you some ideas on what you can turn from an image into a 3D print, and it helped you in any way or you just enjoyed the work. Go ahead and give this video a like or subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot. And if you want to see any more of my 3D printing focused videos, head on over to the channel and check them out. See you next time, YouTube.